I got something to say. Asking for advice is keeping you broke and far away from your goals. Watch this whole video. Let me explain to you why what I just said is 100% true. All right, so let me go ahead and give you a sample of what I'm talking about. I had someone come on a YouTube video and ask me about creating hidden corporations. If you don't know what a hidden corporation is, this is a corporation where you can go to the public record, but you cannot find out who owns the company. It's pretty much setting up a hidden holding company and setting up hidden operating companies where it's very hard to determine who owns this company. And this person asked me this question: when are you going to get to creating hidden companies? All right. And then he asked this stuff about a trucking company. Now, this is why asking for advice is 100% pointless for this individual. He doesn't have a company. He's asking for upper level. You want to start a business. You want to set up a holding company, an operating company. You want to get yourself some business credit. You want to learn how to run a business. You want to start your first online business. If you want to do that, and congratulations to you for being a person that wants more out of life, for being that person that's ready to sit down, do the work so your future can be brighter. I got some for you. Go below and enter into the Corporate Citizen Playbook, where we teach you all of that plus a lot more, because you are not a normal, regular person. You want more out of life. You want to do more. You want to be more. You want to have more. And congratulations to you. So this link is below. Go ahead and check out this video, and then go ahead and enroll in the Corporate Citizen Playbook, where I teach you some things that you cannot Google. Can't Google it. Can't Google it at all. Detailed, intricate methodology. And he hasn't even started his first company yet. And this is one of the things that is going to kill so many people. They're looking for advice when they haven't done the basic things. And let me just go ahead and say this. I sell a product called the Corporate Citizen Playbook, and I want to be 100% transparent. If you don't have a money-making business, it ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna help you. This is the first thing that you have to do. You have to create a business that's up, running, and making money. And this is one of the things that I get. I never have anyone ask me that question. And this is another reason that people ask questions and they don't get results. Number one, they're asking the question from a place of fantasy. When I was starting, let's go ahead and talk about books, because everyone's asked me, what books did you read that gave you this wisdom and insight, right? When I'm reading a book, I'm actually doing the activity. Let me say that again. When I'm reading a book, I'm actually doing the activity. When I got a book on how to do cold calling, I was cold calling every day, Monday through Friday. When I got books about how to be better in sales, I was selling Monday through Friday. See, this is one of the things that put many people at a disadvantage. They will ask for a reference, they would ask for a book, they would ask for a podcast, they would ask for YouTube videos, and 99% of this information does not directly answer their question. Let me say that again. 99% of the information on the internet does not answer someone's specific and problem. Doesn't answer their problem. It just doesn't. Here's what you gotta do, and you gotta stop asking for information. Like years ago, I wanted to start a car rental business, and I kept looking and looking for the information that I was looking for. I couldn't find it. So what did I do? I spent $400,000, bought 31 cars, and I started renting out cars. And sad to say, 6 months later, I was out of the car rental business because the information that I was gathering from actually doing showed me that the car rental business was not the business for me. And this is one of the things. You have to be experienced. You have to have a high level of experience to be successful. I talk about this. How did I learn how to run Craigslist ads? I was running Craigslist ads every day. See, everyone wants to avoid the pain of change. This pain of you doing the things you need to do to produce change, to produce the desired effects. It took me months of writing Craigslist ads, testing headlines, testing pictures, testing copy for me to learn how to accurately and expertly run Craigslist ads. It took me months of actually doing it. And this is the thing that kills so many of you. You don't want to do it. You're looking for someone to give you an answer. Hey, let's say your name is Johnny. Hey, Johnny, do A, B, C, D, E, and you will get the result of X. That's what you're looking for, a step-by-step directive that's going to appeal to your senses. It's going to get you where you want to be. And asking for advice, asking for books without that measure of doing, actually doing. How did I become really good in a commission sales job? I was conducting commission sales jobs Monday through Sunday. Yes, I was working 7 days a week. You must be doing this. And this is why asking for information, because I'm not trying to be dismissive nor unkind, but many of you ask the dumbest questions based upon security, safety. You're going to ask the most secure, the most basic question versus asking the real question. Like right now, let's talk about this. Right now, I am learning how to run ads. How am I learning how to run ads? I'm actually running ads. I'm actually creating a feature, which is the video concept, and then the landing page. And then I have another part because I have there's video, landing page, questionnaire, phone call. I have a 4-step funnel. And I've been working on that since July. And I've learned a lot. But I'm not at the point where I'm going to release $1,000 a day on ad spend, because I am still learning how to run ads by actually running ads. At the moment, I'm waiting for some people that I've hired to do some things so I can start running the next round of ads. You've got to actually participate. You actually have to do something. I know many of you want to sprinkle some hustle dust and get that result while you're chilling on the couch with your girlfriend, or playing video games, or taking vacations, and you're not working that hard. Let me go ahead and just say this. By not actually applying work to what you're doing, you are getting further and further and further away from where you want to be. Let's take something that's a big issue here online. Dating. There's tons and tons of dating content. There's tons of content creators making content talking about dating, right? I was a really good dater. You know how I learned how to date? By actually going up to girls and it's like, let me tell you a story. I was out one night and there was this girl who was working at the bar, and I ordered me some chicken wings, and this bar had some of the biggest and juiciest chicken wings. And I ordered the chicken wings and I had my drink and I was sitting there. And you ever notice this? Like, there's a girl that you've seen before, but you've not really seen how cute they are. It's like, there's a moment where it's like, oh man, she's really nice looking. So I'm sitting there, I'm drinking my drink, I'm eating my chicken wings. And then I was like, hey, what are you doing Friday? Just out the blue. And she's like, nothing, I'm off. Why you want to know? I was like, because we're going out. And she said, oh, really? I did not ask her if we were going out. I said we're going out. I said, yeah. And also, I don't like meeting people places, so I need your address so I can come pick you up so we can have a real date. And I want you to wear a nice, sexy dress because we're going somewhere nice. And that's what I did while I was sitting there eating my chicken wings. And guess what happened Friday? I went to her house, I picked her up, and she was wearing this beautiful green dress and high heels. And she was cute in the bar, but going on the date, she became stunning. Now, how did I know this? I am 56 years old. Back in the day, if you wanted a girl's phone number, you actually had to go up and ask her for her phone number. Because I was used to talking to women, making my intentions known, and doing certain things, I was able to become very, very good at dating, which matriculated where I became a beast doing online dating. See, here's the thing. Things you can do in real life very well, you can become a crushing force online because you know all of the rules and regulations. Same thing with sales, same thing with marketing. Like right now, me learning how to run ads, I probably have spent maybe $2,400 between having the things made and the ad spend, because once again, I am not spending a lot of money until I go ahead and work this thing out. Because here's the thing, I already know this. If it's not going to work on a small ad spend, it's not going to work on a large ad spend. So during this process, I don't need to be spending a lot of money running ads. I know this. And I have a feeling that my next round of ads are going to do really, really well, because here's the thing. Learn how to run ads. You got to create the feature. I'm a YouTuber, so I know how to create video ads. Number 2, you got to create the landing page, ClickFunnels. Number 3, you got to create the questionnaire, which is really, really interesting. And number 4, you got to get them on the phone call. So these are 4 things that I can't kind of sort of learn. I have to do all 4 things really, really well, because one of the things that I found out was creating the ads, I got people to the landing page. So the ad worked. And then I had an issue with the landing page where people would come to the landing page and they would not book a phone call. So I was good on one thing and I sucked on the landing page because the landing page didn't work. Then I figured out, get the video feature to work, get the landing page to work. Then I started getting phone calls. Another problem, the majority of people who got booked a call were unable to afford my program. So that was another problem. Once again, this is the thing, you gotta solve problems, you gotta set yourself up. And now, one of the things I'm doing, which turns off a lot of people, I am putting in there that you need to have a certain amount of money to get into this program, which is true. Because here's the thing, everybody feels that they can sprinkle some hustle dust and actually make a lot of money with no money. That is really, really hard to do. Really, really hard to do. Do you have people who are exceptions who kind of get around this rule? Yes, you do. But for the average person, we have 160 million people in this country who work 160 hours per month who make less than $40,000 a year. And this is out of a working population of 187 million. So the vast majority of people in the workplace do not make a lot of money. Why is this? They don't have the skills. I have a friend whose son just graduated from Georgia Tech, which working for Apple, 21 years old, $200,000 a year job right out of college. See, there's a lot of people out there who want to ask these questions because they're afraid of the economy. They're afraid of the things that are happening with the economy. And I'm here to tell you, if you stop asking stupid, dumb questions and go ahead and involve yourself. I don't have a book here, but Rework is a really good book for you to read. Once again, there's a book, but you got to read it. But more importantly, you have to actually do the things. Like with me running ads, I knew from jump that with me running ads that it was going to be a process. It was going to be a situation where I had to create these separate things, had to work on it, had to go ahead and set it up and get these things cooking And I knew that I wasn't going to be successful from day one. I knew that it was going to take some time, it was going to take some effort. And this is one of the reasons that when you're out here asking for advice from a safe, secure spot where you're not doing anything, this is why you will fail to become successful. Because you're asking questions, dumb questions, stupid questions, questions rooted in safety and security versus asking hard questions. This is why you will continue to fail. This is why you will continue to struggle. This is why you will continue to have issues, because you're asking really, really stupid and dumb questions to literally change your circumstances. Because I see it all the time. Like this person who was asking me about high level corporate structure stuff without having an active cash producing business. I'm like, wait a minute, you need to take 20 steps backwards, go ahead, get your business started, start producing some cash flow, and then after you've been in business a few years, can you start talking about this other stuff? But once again, people ask these questions so they can be safe and secure. They think they're being smart when in fact they're being quite dumb. And when I use the expression stupid or dumb, I'm not trying to be fancy. That's what it is, because this is what I consider the great unknown. People don't know what they don't know. And this is why so many people struggle to make money. This is why so many people are in this position where they're asking these dumb and stupid questions versus actually going out and doing something. When I was learning how to run Craigslist ads, I had many, many disheartening moments where I would put up ads, wouldn't get no results, no one would look at it. And then I just kept posting and kept posting. I kept testing and posting, testing and posting, testing and posting. And then 3, almost 4 months later, I was running great Craigslist ads because I was doing. I wasn't just asking questions. And this is how I know that the car rental business for me absolutely sucked, because I was doing. And once again, you can't find any of these videos because they're all gone. But this is the thing. You've got to become an agent of doing. Yes, it's good to ask for advice on something that you're currently doing, but it's stupid and it's dumb to ask for advice when you're not doing anything. And this is consistently. I see it all of the time. I hear it all of the time. And then you're out here. This is what keeps 99% of people in a state of failure, asking for advice for something that they're not doing. If you're doing this, things dramatically change. Years and years ago, when I was learning how to cold call, I ordered a cold calling book. I would read the book, and the next day I would go to work and cold call. It sounds simple. It sounds easy. But once again, the average person isn't doing that level of due diligence. They're not actually setting this up. They're not actually doing the things that they need to do to become successful. And this is why asking for advice is dumb and stupid without a core group of work that you're actively building. Now, to help you on that, we have the Corporate Citizen Playbook, where we teach you how to set up a holding company. We teach you how to set up an operating company. We teach you how to get massive business credit. I see a lot of videos on YouTube talking about business credit, and no one ever mentions this because they don't do it. I am not a reporter. I actually do this in real life. So if you want to be part of the Corporate Citizen Playbook, go below, get into the course, and well, essentially, let me tell you, this is something that I'm doing this a little different. One of the things you have to do is to get in the course, and then we're going to prompt a phone call so we can have a conversation about the things that you need to do so you can be successful. That link's below. Go ahead and check it out. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I will talk to you in the next one.